The VRChat camera is one of the most important tools for video creators, cinematographers, photographers, streamers, everything of the sort. I personally think that the camera in this game is way better than any other camera in any other game. You can do so much with it, and they're still adding more features. And today, I will be showing you how to use it. So I'm going to break up the video into a few different categories. Step 1 is how to launch the camera, how to bring it out quickly. Step 2 is how to use it for picture taking. Step 3 is how to use it for videos and streaming. Step 4 is how to use the green screen mode. And step 5, we will take a look at the VRChat Plus benefits and the Dolly Camera, and also seeing if it's worth getting VRChat Plus for all the extra features. I would have to say one of the easiest ways to get to your camera is by going on the radial menu, going to the left again, and then you have your camera. So upon opening, it might look a little intimidating. There are so many buttons, so many things to click, but we're just gonna start out with taking photos. And you can see right here, it is on photo mode. One thing you'll notice when you first grab the camera viewer is that it is extremely shaky. It is tuned to your VRChat controllers, and it just has a lot of shake. You can fix this by going to Behavior, Smooth Camera, and now it's smooth. It looks like they have added smooth strengthening, which is kind of helpful. So let's say we want to take a picture of this cube. We could just hold the camera, snap, done. But if we wanted to make the photo look really nice, I would go turn on the grid, go to the focus button. You have a choice between full autofocus, semi-focus, and manual. Let's do full autofocus. Let's also position ourselves like this. Zoom in, make sure the cube is in frame, and then take the picture. This camera is also designed for when you flip it over for vertical photos. It flips the UI as well, and you can just use the camera as a vertical camera. This part's really neat. If you turn on show, it shows the focus overlay. It shows what is in focus and what is out of focus. So the red means that it is in focus. Now let's say you go to where your screenshots are, you take a look at one of the photos, and it just doesn't look like it's in good quality. Well, you can just go over here, go to photo resolution, and then you have a choice between 720p, 1080, 1440, 260, and 432 or 8K. Depending on which resolution you choose, it will lag when you take the photo. All right, one last thing that we're gonna cover that will lend itself to the video and streaming section is the flying camera. So if we click flying, and then we control with our thumbsticks and trigger, kind of like controlling an airplane, we can twist the camera, let it fly in space. You can actually see it right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Think of this as a tripod feature. If you stop flying and then change it to local, the camera will follow wherever you go. And then default is default, handheld. So we can either take a picture by holding this and then clicking trigger, or we can do a countdown clock and it will take a photo in 5 seconds. One last thing I forgot to mention, if you are a photo editor and you need elements separated, you can go to camera mode, multi-layer mode, and this will take a photo of the background and the avatar separately. Alright, so that's how you take pictures. Now what about video? Well, exactly how you did it the first time. Left to get the camera, and then you go to camera mode, stream. Now what this essentially does is it changes the perspective of the headset to the perspective of the camera on desktop. Then you guessed it, you can just screen record your desktop with OBS or NVIDIA Broadcast, or add it as a source for streaming. Now, one thing that I highly recommend you do, that I do when I record videos, is I open the camera by getting the mini menu open, hitting camera, and then clicking stream camera. I don't know why I do it like this, but sometimes I forget to click this and then click stream camera. There have been numerous cases where I have forgotten to turn on the streamer camera and just have the regular photo taking camera mode on, and all the footage that I think I'm recording doesn't get recorded. It's painful. Now, everything that we learned from the previous step when taking photos can be used with the streamer camera. So you still have access to the timed photo, you still have access to fly mode, all the anchor points, the behavior, the focus, everything. All right, let's quickly discuss the behavior option. It has a lot of options here. Look at me mode, if you click that on, it now tracks where my head is going. And then you have auto roll, which levels out the camera. And then you have auto pitch level, which levels out that. And then you have roll while flying. So if you click this, turn off those two features, and then click fly mode, you can now roll the camera with the camera viewer. A quick way to level out your shot is just clicking auto roll, auto pitch, and then unclicking them, or keep them on, up to you. Like I said before, you still have your focus modes. You can make everything out of focus or in focus. You have the manual mode, which gives you the focal distance and aperture. Then if we take a look at the pins, camera pins work in a very interesting way. So if I wanted to keep this shot, let's say I'm doing a back and forth scene, I would click camera point 2 and it creates a entirely new camera point. And then you can always just go straight back to camera point 1. Done. Okay, the last few things that we're going to look at are masks. So if you click mask, you have local user, remote user, world, green screen, and UI. So local user is me, I disappear. Remote user, that's your friends that are in the world as well. World, you make the world disappear, and it just does this default missing texture thing. If you really want to edit the background of yourself, you can click green screen mode, and now the whole place is green. Now you can change the hue. So if you have a green avatar, you can change it to blue to key it out. Then next we have filters, and these are just very, very, very basic filters that you can add to the camera. I rarely ever use these. Oh, this one's weird. Then finally, of course, we have the photo resolution, and then the stream resolution, and then we have lock, which makes it to where you can't grab the camera viewer. And then of course we have grid. If you ever need to fully reset the camera, just click this little restart button, and it comes right back to you. Alright, we're at the last step of the tutorial. I'm going to get VRChat Plus for the first time and test out some of its features. Hey, there we go. Okay, so now we have a few more options. We have a gallery camera. So I'm assuming how this works, you just take a picture like you normally would. Oh, you can zoom in, save and apply, save to library. So I guess now if we go here and we go to open gallery menu, hey, there's the photo I took. Oh, I can use the picture for a profile icon, I can save to disk, and I can share it using the print camera. Oh! Hey, there we go. We have some options on the back to hide, download, edit note, remove, and world details. Alright, now on to the Dolly camera. So let's go to stream. There we are. And then we will head to Dolly. Oh wow, we have a lot of controls. We have path numbers, we have the motion control, so we have time and speed, path type fitted, loose, linear, and back to fitted. Looping, I'm assuming it's repeat or reverse, revolve, okay. Ease in, ease out, okay. And then streaming single or multi. Alright, I'm gonna play with this a little bit. Let's see. If we do add, there's a one camera point. Oh wow, we have our motion controls and everything here too. We have the duration, we have the zoom and focus, we have the look at me mode, and green screen, okay. Let's just go in a circle. Let's just add a bunch. Oh, there it goes. Whoa. Okay, how about this? We do a cinematic shot going straight to the door, turning right, and then coming back up to the bedroom. Add. Then we hop over this, and then add. And then add. Oh. Yep, it's working. Wow, it works. I know that wasn't very much in depth, but this is a very new feature to the game. I think I would need to play with this feature a little bit more to figure out how to use it correctly, but using it very basically, just adding points, is pretty easy. Wow, it looks like you can export and save camera paths too. That's really cool. Alright, I think that generally covers everything about the VRChat camera. I know I didn't go too much into depth, but get in VR, test all these features out yourself, and you'll learn to love it. Bye-bye!